We're back. I'm Ashley Jones for North Texas Perspective, and today we're taking a closer look at Safe Haven, a local shelter in Tarrant County where abused women and children can be protected. With us today is President and CEO Mary Lee Hafley. Ms. Hafley, let's recap who you help and how this is possible once again.
Well, our primary focus is assisting battered women and their children, victims of domestic violence, and we do that by providing safe shelter. We have 2 shelter facilities with a total of 174 beds. We also operate 2 resource centers where people can go to get information, counseling, legal representation, or other kind of assistance that they might need when they may or may not need shelter, but they still need some services because they have been a victim. And we also operate a transitional living program, which provides some help with housing for people who have left the shelter and need some extra assistance in order to gain stability for themselves and their families as they move away from a violent relationship and begin to establish a healthy new family lifestyle.
Well, that's incredible that you offer so many programs that women can just get involved. Even if they don't seek shelter, they can still seek some kind of assistance.
Right, yeah, because a lot of people have, sometimes people are in a situation where they're trying to decide, should I leave or not? And so coming for counseling or support groups really helps. Or some people think, I really want to leave, but I don't have any money to handle the legal piece of this. And so we have attorneys on our staff that can provide that service for them without charge, because none of our services, there's not a charge for any of our services.
That's incredible. Is there any programs that you offer children as well as women?
Yeah, we do. We all of our services are available to children. So when children are in the shelter, there are specialized children's programs for them. So they're going to support groups and they're doing recreational and educational activities while they're there. And then in the non-residential program through our resource centers, some of the children will attend a camp. We do a camp, we call it Camp Heart, and we do Camp Heart for a weekend in the fall and a weekend in the spring, and it's specifically designed for child victims of domestic violence. And we take them on a camp out and let them be with other children who have experienced something similar to them. And we do regular fun camp activities as well as therapeutic activities.
Wow, so that's cool. So the kids get to be with other kids that are like them so they don't feel so secluded and kind of awkward.
Right, because generally kids think this is only happening to my family. And so it really does help them when they realize there are other kids that have gone through the same thing they have, and they're not strange and they're not weird. It's just they had a different family lifestyle, and now they're working to build a healthy one.
Now, do the children normally go to you guys by themselves, or do they have an adult that drops them off?
If they're in the shelter, of course, they're coming with their parent. If they're coming for counseling or other activities at our resource centers, usually the parent is bringing them, although they may not be in the counseling session with the parent. They may be in the counseling session by themselves. For the campouts, then they are accompanied by our staff as well as volunteers to that. So the parents don't go on the campout. That's just for the kids.
Okay. Well, cool. So we've talked about the programs for women and children. Now, do you guys have a program for men who realize that they need help with their anger issues or anything?
We do. We have a batterers intervention program. It's a certified program, and we're one of the oldest programs in the state. And so we try to assist men with educating them on identifying their behaviors, taking responsibility for those behaviors, and then learning new ways of relating to women. So it's a fairly comprehensive program. It lasts about 20 plus weeks, and so it's quite a commitment. There is a charge for that program. It's the only service that we have that there is a charge for.
Well, that's incredible that Safe Haven offers help and safety to everybody, not just women and children, also help.
Right.
Yeah, for the men too. Well, Mary Lee Halfley is the president and CEO of Safe Haven. I noticed on your website that you'd like people to get involved.
Yeah.
So first, how can people get involved? Are there volunteer opportunities or work positions available?
Well, there are both. So the volunteer opportunities are really quite varied, from working in this shelter to by helping our children, by answering the hotline. Those things are really critical. And when you're operating a 365, 24-hour-a-day hotline, you just can't do it all with staff. So we really need trained volunteers who can work various shifts and come in and answer those phones and answer people's questions when they call. We have people that work in the children's program. We have people that go to camp with the kids. We have people that prepare meals in our kitchen on the weekends. So sometimes we have like church groups that come in and prepare meals for the families that are staying in the shelter. There are other people that will do like school supply drives for us. We'll have people that go out and speak on our behalf. So there are just really enough volunteer opportunities that depending on your interest, we can usually match you up with something to do through one of our programs.
And I'm sure with all the volunteers that you guys have, that it really increases awareness with the community.
Absolutely. You know, volunteers are a really great connection to the community, because as volunteers come in and learn about this issue and learn about what we do, then they tell their neighbors and their friends about what's going on, and that just expands our ability to wrap our arms around victims and to educate the community as a whole.
That's incredible. So can people also donate as well as volunteer?
Sure, they can donate stuff, because we, as I said, we have 174 beds, and so we go through lots and lots of stuff like you do in your house. Only we use a lot more paper products and a lot more diapers, and go through a lot more canned food than just the normal family. So all of those things, as people donate Kleenex and toilet papers and diapers and canned goods, those just help us conserve our financial resources to spend on other programs. So things like that are really helpful. Obviously, people's time is incredibly valuable. Right now we're looking at getting children ready to go back to school, so school supplies or that really important first day of school new outfit is great. So, we have families coming in to our facilities every day. So it's a little bit different than when you might buy school supplies for your child and get them new shoes, and then you're pretty much set for a semester. But for us, kids are coming into our facilities every day, and so every child that comes in, we want to make sure that they have a new toy when they come in. We want to make sure that if they're in school, they have all the supplies they need, that they've got the clothes that they need, that if their birthday happens while they're in the shelter, that we can celebrate that birthday. So we really want to create as warm an atmosphere as we can within that institutional setting.
Okay, if people are looking to get involved with you guys in donations or volunteering, where should they go to get more information?
Well, they can go to our website, which is www.safehaventc.org, or they can contact our volunteer coordinator at 817-535-6462. And then if they're interested in donating otherwise, they can call that same number and get some information on other ways to donate. So the website or that phone number, either one, or if they are a victim and needing assistance, or maybe they're a mom or a dad and they know that their daughter is in a situation and they want some information or some help, they can go to that website or they can call our hotline. It's a toll-free number. It's 877-701-7233.
Ms. Hafley, thank you so much for your time today.
I so appreciate your call, Ashley.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm Ashley Jones, and if you'd like more information about Safe Haven, just click on safehaventc.org. And if you or someone you know is in trouble, don't hesitate to call the 24-hour hotline at 1-877-701-7233. That's 1-877-701-SAFE. Thank you for joining us for this edition of North Texas Perspective. This is 103.3 FM ESPN.